Yo, what's going, guys? Hooping News Updates, man. This is not an episode of the Hooping News Updates show. This is a episode talking about all the big news that's happened over like the past, I'd say 2 hours. You know what I mean? Because first of all, JJ Redick got hired by the Lakers, and then Philadelphia came out and said that they don't want Paul George. And then Oklahoma City and Chicago just made a big trade. It was Caruso for Giddy. You know what I mean? So a lot going on right now. You know what I mean? There's a lot. There's a lot happening around the NBA. So yeah, man, just basically just get some people up in here real quick. Try to. I know YouTube don't be sending out notifications, but it is what it is. Let's see here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. I did go live, bro. You missed the stream. I literally did go live. I literally went live. You know what I mean? That's the wild thing. See, this is what I'm talking about. YouTube does not send notifications out. I mean, this is literally what I mean. YouTube, I don't know why you hate my channel, man. I mean, send the damn notifications out. You know what I mean? Because this guy just asked me why didn't I go live right after the Celtics won. I did go live as soon as the game was over. I did like a 30-minute live stream. I did a fucking 30-minute live stream talking about the Celtics winning the championship. Man, these dudes don't send notifications out, man. But let's get into the news. Okay, so JJ Redick to the Lakers. We'll start there. You know how I feel about this, man. I've said this over and over again. I think it's a horrible hire. I don't like it. Because listen, man, how can you have zero coaching experience? You never coached high school. You never coached college. You were never assistant coach ever. Zero coaching experience ever. Didn't have a single damn ounce of coaching experience. And you get handed the Lakers job. You know what I mean? Come on, man. There's so many guys that deserve that coaching job way more than JJ Redick does. It's not even funny, man. You know what I mean? It's honestly, it's hilarious, bro. I mean, it really, really is. He's an NBA player, but Steve Nash was an NBA player. Steve Nash was one of the worst coaches to ever coach in the NBA, and he coached in the NBA. And guess what? He was like 15 times the player that JJ Redick was. You know what I mean? But listen, man, I'm not going to hate on JJ Redick for getting the coaching job, but how do you get that job without experience? How? I don't give a shit, boards. I don't care that JJ played in the modern era. That doesn't mean anything. Steve Nash played in the damn modern era. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean a damn thing. That doesn't mean anything. What's that mean? Okay, you can draw up a couple good plays during a podcast with LeBron James. That doesn't mean you can coach fucking grown men. You know what I mean? Because he ain't gonna be coaching his kids. You know what I mean? He's gonna be coaching grown men. You know what I mean? And we'll have to see how that goes. And it was reported over and over and over again that Anthony Davis didn't want JJ Redick. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Man, this is such a bad hire. But hey, man, I'm a Celtics fan, so I'm not gonna complain. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna complain. But I'm actually loving it. I'm so happy the Lakers hired JJ Redick, bro, because they're already laughing stock right now, but they're gonna be like 50 times the laughing stock when this blows up in their face. You know what I mean? This is gonna completely blow up in their face. You know what I mean? It's gonna be hilarious, man. It's gonna be hilarious. Why am I wearing the same clothes as yesterday? I don't know, because I didn't go. I don't know, because I'm comfortable in the clothes. You know what I mean, I don't think it's a big deal. But the 2024 Celtics would destroy the 2018 Cavs, bro. That should be a sweep. The 24 Celtics would sweep the 2018 Cavs. Come on, man. Why Celtics had the easiest route to the finals? I I hate when y'all say that because like the Celtics, they were so dominant during the regular season, so it should be easy. I mean, they were the best team in the NBA this year by a wide margin. It wasn't even close. What's going on, JT? But yeah, I don't want to make this about the Celtics. I mean, like I really don't. I don't want to make this about the Celtics. The Lakers hiring JJ Redick is just, I think it's a disgrace. Mustard. Where you get up there, man? Come on, man. I don't know where you get this shit from. But the Lakers hiring JJ Redick, it's one of the worst hires I've ever seen a team make. It's that bad. I'm going to talk about that. Caruso getting traded. I'm going to talk about that in a couple of minutes. But it's one of the worst fucking hires I've ever seen. You know what I mean? Like, you have a big market team like LA, you have a guy like LeBron, you have a guy like Anthony Davis, right, on your team, and then you hire this hack. He's a smart hack. That's what he is. He's a guy that's way smarter. He's a guy that's like, he thinks he's way smarter than what he is. I mean, he's a Duke nerd, so of course he's gonna be like, oh, hey man, I'm like 50 times smarter than you. You can't tell me nothing. He has that smart ass arrogance. I mean, to him. And it's gonna blow up. It really is, because players are gonna see through the bullshit. I mean, and don't fucking tell me that LeBron and JJ Redick doing a podcast together. Don't tell me that LeBron like didn't have anything he didn't have anything to do with this hire. LeBron had everything to do with the hire. I don't care what any of you say, because like, how can you go from doing a podcast with LeBron James to getting the Lakers job? Like, how? And then people tell me, oh, LeBron deserves more credit in the GOAT debate because he never had an elite coach, which is total bullshit, by the way. Eric Spoelstra coached him, so that's a lie right there. And then LeBron picks the coaches, man. You know what I mean? Like, LeBron wanted David Blatt fired. David Blatt got fired. He wanted Ty Lue as the head coach, right? He wanted, I will say this, he wanted Monty Williams or Jason Kidd to be the Lakers head coach, but neither of them guys wanted the job, so they settled for Frank Vogel. You know what I mean? So LeBron is like really picked all of his coaches. I mean, we're being completely honest. He has. I know, but here's the thing. Own it then. LeBron can do anything he wants. Yeah, he can. Own it. Own it. Don't leak bullshit to the media talking about, oh, I had nothing to do with the hire. Man, like, come on, man. Like, you really think anyone like smart like that sees like through his bullshit's gonna believe that? No one's gonna. Like, come on, man. If you're objective and look at it, no one's gonna believe that bullshit, man. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Then own it. Come out and say that you have the power then. Or why not? Just coach the team yourself. But he don't want that pressure. That's what it is with LeBron James. LeBron James don't want the pressure of actually like giving himself the head coach title. You know what I mean? He don't want it. You know, he's really the head coach behind the scenes. You know what I mean? He's really the guy calling the shots. But like, man, I don't know, man. I just think it's hilarious that LeBron fans will say, "Oh well, he didn't have anything to do with this," but JJ Redick, who's been doing a podcast with him for God knows how long, is it gets hired as that coach. And I seen the Paul George thing too. I'm going to talk about that now. So moving on from this is a horrible hire. The Lakers passed on way more deserving candidates. This is going to blow up in their face, and I give it 2 years before he gets fired. And then guess what? We're going to be doing the same exact thing over and over and over and over again. I'll be on here 2 years from now doing a live stream about breaking news. JJ Redick gets fired by the Lakers, blah, 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 blah. Boards will be in here defending the Lakers and talking about this, talking about that, and then we're going to be all back to the same fucking discussion over and over and over and over and over and over again, because the Lakers are a joke. You know what I mean? The Lakers are a badly ran franchise. That's why. Okay, so moving on now after that little rant about the Lakers. Paul George, apparently the 76ers, let me read the report one more time, but apparently the 76ers don't want Paul George anymore, according to Shams. Let me see. Shams Shariano. Let's see. Okay, here's the report from Shams. The Philadelphia 76ers' interest in pursuing Paul George has significantly waned in recent days, and the franchise is expected to be aggressive elsewhere with the salary cap flexibility and the draft capital leading to next week's NBA draft. League sources tell The Athletic. So you know what that might mean? A, Paul George said, "I'm not going to Philly." That's probably what ended up happening. Or B, the Philadelphia 76ers got something else up their sleeves. Now, there's been a lot of talk about Brandon Ingram going to Philly. There's been talk there, and there's been talk about Jimmy Butler going to Philadelphia. So, I'm going to say this again. If the Miami Heat don't pay Jimmy Butler the max, I think Jimmy Butler could end up getting traded this offseason. Because, like, if I'm Jimmy Butler, why would I want to stay in Miami when Miami ain't going to pay me the max? And I have, like, Philadelphia and probably a couple other teams after Philadelphia lined up to sign me to a big extension. So, I think I think that could happen. Same thing with Brandon Ingram. I think Brandon Ingram was, you know, Ingram's a fascinating situation because, like, he's eligible for a big max. But you can argue, like, is Ingram worth the max contract? Like, who knows, man? But man, I just feel like, where's the Brandon Ingram? Bro? What do you mean? It's literally like the worst kept secret in the NBA that Brandon Ingram's available for a trade, and he and the Philadelphia 76ers are one of the teams that are interested in Brandon Ingram. All you gotta do is go look on Twitter. I mean, it's like literally the worst kept secret in the whole NBA. And by the way, I did see that that New Orleans tried trading Ingram for Sengun from Houston. I mean, Houston probably laughed him off the phone, but yeah. But getting back to this, man, Paul George. Obviously, that changes a lot because I thought Paul George was going to go to Philadelphia. I mean, that was my prediction. But now that that's like out the window now. Where could Paul George go, guys? I mean, let me name a couple teams, right? Let me name some teams. Golden State, because hear me out, because I think Clay's going to leave, and I think they're going to trade Wiggins, because the Warriors could easily create cap space to go get a guy like Paul George. If they would trade Wiggins, and if Clay leaves, I think that could work. Another team that I think would be interested in him is Indiana. I think that's a good one too. I do think Indiana is a good possibility for Paul George. I don't know what their salary cap situation is now that they've signed Siakam to that big deal, but that could be a scenario. What's going on, Legend Z? Yeah, I told you I'd go live. I mean, but you know what? Here's another team for Paul George, and hear me out on this: the New York Knicks, because it sounds like that OG Anunoby might actually leave the Knicks. I mean, because some of the reports that I've been seeing about Anunoby is that he wants to get a bigger contract than what the Knicks are offering right now. So that could end up just being leverage, so New York can give Anunoby a big contract. But if Anunoby leaves, I'm signing Paul George if I'm New York, because like that's like the most seamless fit. I mean, like, you can literally plug and play Paul George right into the lineup. So I like that if Anunoby leaves. I think that'd be a really, really good thing for them. But we'll have to see, man. Like, there's options for Paul George. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. Let me see if I can do this. Let's do a poll. And I think there's a possibility that Paul George will end up also going back to the Clippers as well. I think there's a real chance that he could end up going back to the Clippers. My source is Twitter, bro. Let's see here. Let's do Clippers. Knicks. Because Philadelphia is out. So Philadelphia is not signing him. I'll throw the Lakers in here. I think that's definitely not happening. But oh well, I can add it in there. Warriors. There we go. Where will Paul George sign, guys? Will he sign back with the Clippers? Will he sign with the New York Knicks? Will he sign with the Los Angeles Lakers? Man, will I be at the Celtics parade? No, I won't be at the Celtics parade. Thoughts on the Celtics parade? Hey, man, we're champs. So that's my thoughts. But Paul George, we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. And then Philadelphia, I think their pivot move might be either Brandon Ingram or Jimmy Butler. Have you been a fan since the Paul Pierce days? Let's see. I started watching the NBA in like I'll say like 2015, 2016, some. So no. Since Isaiah Thomas, bro, how's that a bandwagon though? Like, how is rooting for the Isaiah Thomas Celtics a bandwagon? I mean, like seriously though, like that's not a bandwagon. Yeah, thank you. That's not a bandwagon. That means I've been a fan for a long time. I mean, I'm always going to be a Celtics fan. I'm stamped for life as a Celtics fan. I don't care if the Celtics in like 10 years, because there's no way in hell the Celtics are going to be a bad team for a long time. I don't care if the Celtics have one of the worst records in the league. I mean, I'm always going to be a Celtics fan. I mean, I'm loyal. I mean, I'm not going to sit up here 3 years from now and say that, well, I'm an Oklahoma City Thunder fan. I mean, like, no. Legend Z, you can't retire Isaiah Thomas' jersey because Drew Holiday's wearing his jersey. Drew Holiday's literally wearing number 4, Legend Z. So that can't even happen. Drew Holiday's wearing that number 4. Bring out the duck boats. Yes, sir. Could went to Golden State. Yeah, man. That'd been the ultimate bandwagon move back then. No, Legend Z, no, it's not, bro. And I love Isaiah Thomas, but Isaiah Thomas only played what, like 3 years with the Celtics? Was it? I think it might have only been 2 years. I really think it could have been like 2 or 3 years. Hoopin is an Eagles fan. Go Birds. Fuck no. Fuck the Eagles. I'm a Steelers fan, bro. I mean, I ain't rooting for no rat bird Eagles. Come on, man. Fuck out of here with that. Fuck the Eagles. A Ravens fan? Come on, man. Yeah, I'm a fan of the biggest rival, the Steelers. Yeah. Do you have boards? I think what you're asking me is, do I want Chris Paul and Celtics next year? I think that's what you're asking me. And to answer that, I'd say, I mean, no, because I like Pritchard. I like Peyton Pritchard. So I'd say no. So I'm not a big fan of Chris Paul and the Celtics. But I mean, shit, it'd be a big name. Chris Paul to the Lakers on a minimum. So you're telling me that the Lakers would have JJ Redick as head coach, LeBron, Rondo, because I think Rondo's probably gonna be the assistant coach, and then you're gonna add Chris Paul to that. Oh my god, bro, man, the Lakers would be such a shit show. Having Chris Paul and Rondo on the same team with JJ Redick coaching them, and then LeBron really being the behind closed door head coach. I mean that'd be funny. Bro, Pat Bev Russ, that was a fake beef. Chris Paul and Rondo actually have real beef. Legend Z, that fucking Russell Westbrook and Patrick Beverly beef, that shit was fake. I mean, that shit was for the camera. Rondo and Chris Paul's beef, that's real beef. You know what I mean? Like, that's real. Like, there's nothing fake about that. Bro, it's fake, man. It's fake. Thunder win the finals next year. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. It's fake because they actually wouldn't fight for real. Like, they wouldn't throw fists for real. Chris Paul and Rondo Chris Paul and Rondo will actually throw fists. You know what I mean? That's why it's real. The Pat Bevan and Russ face, they'll get in each other's faces. They might shove one another, but those guys ain't gonna throw punches. You know what I mean? No one's throwing punches in that scrap. If we're being completely honest, that's why I think it's fake. Russ does bark at fans. I think Russell Westbrook does have some thin skin. I really do. Now fans do be saying crazy shit, and like some fans need to be like checked. But it's every game with Russ. I'm always seeing it's a video every single game of him getting into it with a fan. You know what I mean? PG will go to the Warriors. That's an option because if they trade Wiggins, Packers GOAT, and they let Clay leave, I think that could happen because they would have the cap space to pull that off. I think they would have max space if they dump Wiggins and the Clay left. So that could happen. Russ is a tough dude. No denying that. He plays hard. Who's tougher, Russ or Rondo? Probably Rondo. Who you gonna fight, Tatum or Harden? Tatum. Harden wouldn't hurt a fly. I can make an hour compilation of Russ fans. Not gonna lie, you should do that. That'd probably get a couple 100,000 views. Or Magic, yeah, that's a possibility too. Thoughts on Luka clip with Celtics fan? That was funny. So yeah. But I want to talk. I want to move on from the Paul George thing now. I think there's three. I think there's three choices. I think it's either him going to Golden State, him going to the Knicks, or going back to the Clippers. Those are the three options I would have. I just see make a video on Braun and Curry when they used to talk. Oh, Legend Z, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. That's fucking brilliant. You should do that. You should do that. You could probably find one each year, too. You could probably find one in 2016, 2017, 2018. Like, dude, Legend Z, you should do that. Like, that's a great idea. Great idea, Samare. Great idea. That's fantastic. But I want to talk about the Caruso for Josh Giddey trade. Obviously, this is a very good trade for Oklahoma City Thunder. Alex Caruso is a really good player. And I like that for Oklahoma City. I think Oklahoma City, it would not shock me if the Oklahoma City Thunder make the finals next year. It wouldn't shock me. However, I still think I might take Minnesota and Denver over them because I just trust those teams more because, like, the Oklahoma City Thunder, they're still a really young team. They really are. I mean, like, they really, really, really are. And they have the talent, but man, you gotta fucking have that experience, man, you got to take your lumps. I mean, like Oklahoma City Thunder, they may have to go through another year of taking their lumps in the playoffs, but I really like Giddy for them. Not Giddy. Fuck. I really like Caruso for them. I mean, I think Caruso is a fantastic fit for that team. He's a very good defender, and he can hit an open three. I like that. And I think that will do wonders for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, will he come off the bench or will he start? Here, let me ask you guys. Let me ask you guys this in the chat. Should Alex Caruso come off the bench for Oklahoma City Thunder, or should he start for Oklahoma City Thunder? Because Alex Caruso is one of them players that could play like 2 or 3 different positions on the court. So, do you start Caruso, or do you bring him off the bench? Board says off the bench, and Samurai says start. I kind of like him next to SGA. I mean, I think if you could do SGA and Caruso backcourt, I kind of like that. You know what I mean? So let's say their lineup is let's say this is their lineup. Let's say it's SGA at the 1, Caruso at the 2, Jalen Williams at the 3. Now who's their 4? Shit, I don't know. Is Chet? See, would you guys have Chet at the 4 or at the 5? Like, Chet is KD. Yeah, so he's probably 4 then, right? Then they would have to sign a center. Oh, yeah, yeah, they're okay. I got their lineup figured out. I got it all figured out now. I got it all figured out. Yeah, I seen that too, Legend Z. I'll talk about that in a second, dude. I just figured out Oklahoma City. I just figured it out. SG at the 1, Caruso at the 2, Jalen Williams at the 3, Chet Holmgren at the 4, and Isaiah Hartenstein at the 5. Because I think Isaiah Hartenstein is going to go to Oklahoma City. Because Oklahoma City desperately needs a 5. And I think Hartenstein can add toughness, rebounding, and he's a very good defender. I think that could be the move for Oklahoma City. Yeah, that's Oklahoma City starting 5 right there. Perfect. And then you could bring Luke Dort off the bench and shit. I mean, you can bring that guy off the bench. Or you could trade Luke Dort for a better offensive player. There you go. I just figured out the Oklahoma City Thunder. I just figured it out. Because I think Caruso is better than Luke Dort. So Caruso should start over Luke Dort. Where's my hairline? It's right here, man. It's hard to see the hairline when you're bald, but Eric Gordon expecting to stay on the Suns. Nah, I seen they expected to leave the Suns. Zach LaVine. I think Zach LaVine's going to get traded to Sacramento. I think Kevin Huerter and Harrison Barnes and like a second round pick for LaVine. I think that's probably what it's going to be. To be honest with you, I'm thinking that's what it's going to be. Looking right now, guys, for more. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about Chicago's side of the deal. See, Josh Giddey has a lot of room, has a lot of upside. I know, obviously, we know that Josh Giddey, has his problems off the court. But this guy was drafted, 6th overall in the draft a few years ago, and he's only 21. I mean, it's not as bad of a trade for Chicago as people think. I mean, it's really not. Josh Giddey got some upside. He does. Now, am I saying he's going to be like an all-star or anything like that? No, but Giddey got some upside. He does. He's young. You know what I mean? He's versatile. He's big. You know what I mean? Like I honestly think that that's not a bad deal for. It's not as bad for Chicago as everyone says it is. I mean, like I think Giddey has some upside. I really do. Now, that's not the popular take, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, the Bulls got fleeced. The Bulls got robbed." I don't think they did. I don't think they did. Now, obviously, like, could they have gotten maybe like a first with Giddey for Caruso? Sure, but I mean, like, who knows, man? But I do remember the deadline, though. The Bulls they wanted Kuminga and other stuff from Warriors, so they took a L not doing a deal with the Warriors. But yeah, Josh Giddey's not that bad. He's really not. Like I honestly don't think he's that bad. But obviously, and he just wasn't good on the Oklahoma City Thunder anymore. But let's get back to this. All right, bro. You said no hairline, no shower, no pimples on your face, and same clothes yesterday. Seek help. Oh my God, I got cooked. I'm gonna tweet about my frustrations about boards cooking me in the chat, guys. I'm gonna send a 5-paragraph tweet about it. I'm looking. I really don't see anything else. Any other audio clips you want me to find? Um, shit, I don't know. I'm good. But yeah. Kobe and Shaq. I got a Kobe and Shaq one. Um, there we go. Shut that off. Yeah. Pick up the phone. Nah. Oh. Sam Cassell. No, Sam Cassell's not leaving the Celtics, man. Stop it. Yeah, Charles Lee's already gone, bro. Sam Cassell ain't leaving. Why would he go? Why would Sam Cassell go to the Lakers and go with JJ Redick? I mean, like that doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, seriously though, like that makes zero sense. JT, I would pay Derek White. I think he's worth it. I would pay Derek White $31 million. I really would. Frank Ntilikina signed Serbia. Well, that's good for him. He's close with JJ. So he's probably close with Joe Mazzulla too, buddy. He's probably close with Joe Maz, bro. Joe Mazzulla, by the way, is 50 times the coach that JJ Redick will ever be, by the way. Just saying. Joe Mazzulla. Joe fucking Mazzulla. Best coach in the NBA. Why would Sam Cassell leave and go downgrade head coaches? Because JJ Redick can't hold a candle to Joe Mazzulla. Cassell, bro, Lindsay, you think they're getting, bro? Do you think they're getting all that? They're not. They ain't getting all them. Bro, the Celtics opening assistant jobs are already open. What do you mean bigger role? Like, hello, did you not see that the Celtics' biggest assistant just left and went to the Charlotte Hornets head coaching job? Did you not see that? Why would Sam Cassell leave the best team in the NBA for the same exact position? Bro, he's literally going to the Lakers for the same exact role as he has right now in the Celtics. Like, and he's leaving, like I just said, and I didn't fucking stutter, the best fucking team in the NBA. Like that makes zero sense. What, go coach a 55-year-old LeBron and Anthony Davis who gets hurt every other game? Like, come on, man. That shit doesn't make any sense, man. And he could say with the Celtics. The Celtics are probably going to win 60 or close or over 60 games again next year. Like, why would you leave that? I mean, for the same exact role. Like, come on, man. This shit doesn't make any sense, man. Like, come on. That shit makes zero sense. AD injury prone narratives in the big 2024. Bro, you're missing the see, you can't say about the Pops meme boards. You gotta have Pops doing that. And by the way, click that. Just yeah. Mm-hmm. Anthony Davis actually it's in, yeah, okay, but still, the Lakers are fucking. The Lakers are a way worse team than the Celtics are. Bullshit, Legacy. No, he's not. Anthony Davis is not better than Jason Tatum. Bullshit. I don't even know if Anthony Davis is better than Jaylen Brown. I'm not gonna lie to you. Is he even better than Jaylen Brown? Like, y'all just talking about Tatum and spread all these anti-Tatum narratives, but no one ever gives Jaylen Brown his respect. I mean, Jaylen Brown, Eastern Conference Finals MVP, NBA Finals MVP, clamps all year long. I mean, Jaylen Brown should have been first team all defense. I mean, bullshit. Legend Z, he is better than Donovan Mitchell. You want to know why? Because Jaylen Brown plays both sides of the basketball. I mean, Donovan Mitchell only does offense and plays zero defense. So, I would rather have Jaylen Brown than Donovan Mitchell. I might run a poll tonight, boards, on my YouTube community tab, and we'll see about that. You just gave me a great idea. After the stream's over, I'm going to run a community tab on my YouTube, a community poll on my YouTube community page. Who's a better player, Jason Tatum or Anthony Davis? And I can't wait to see the results of that poll. I guarantee you Tatum dominates that poll. I guarantee you. I guarantee you it's like 65% Tatum and like 35% AD. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Watch. I'm definitely running that pool now. AD in 2020 clears Tatum in 2024. Talking about Anthony Davis, talking about 2020 Anthony Davis in the big 2024. AD doesn't chuck up ball anyway. He ain't leaving the Celtics, man. Hey man. I mean, like, nice try, but he ain't leaving. Jason Tatum will retire as Celtic. And I think it's the reason why y'all hate this. I think that's the reason why Tatum gets so much hate is because he just plays for the Celtics. If Tatum played for any other fucking like place, Tatum wouldn't get nearly the hate that he gets. You know what I mean? If Tatum played for the let's say Tatum played for like the San Antonio Spurs, you know what I mean, or let's say Tatum played for the Houston Rockets. I'm just throwing out some teams. If Tatum played for any of them other teams, bro, Tatum would be like universally loved. You know what I mean? The only reason y'all fucking say this petty shit about Tatum is because he plays for the Celtics. You know what I mean? And it's embarrassing. I mean, bro, Jaylen Brown is fucking way better than Devin Booker. Devin Booker ain't shit, man. He's not. Devin Booker doesn't contribute to winning, bro. I mean, he got the one finals? What's he done since? Jaylen Brown's gotten to 2 NBA finals since that, an MVP, 2 MVPs actually, a fucking Eastern Conference Finals MVP and the NBA Finals MVP. And guess what? Devin Booker doesn't guard the best player on the team. You know who guards the best player on the team? Jaylen Brown. I rest my case. Devin Booker is not better than Jaylen Brown. Yeah, but Jaylen Brown got a ring and Devin Booker doesn't. And Devin Booker got Kevin Durant on his team. And guess what? Devin Booker was up 2-0 in the NBA Finals and he choked. He let the Bucks be in 4 straight times. So let's talk about that. If Devin Booker's as good as you guys said he is, how you gonna have a 2-0 series lead and let a team win 4 straight on you in the NBA Finals? How you let that happen? No, they wouldn't have. No, the Celtics would be worse if they had Devin Booker instead of Jaylen Brown. Because Jaylen Brown's defense sets the tone for the Celtics. Can you imagine Devin Booker trying to guard, bro, on the Celtics, bro? I mean, like it'd be like a polar bear in Arlington, Texas. I mean, seeing Devin Booker trying to lace Jaylen Brown's sneakers when it comes to defense, bro. You know what I mean? It'd be a fucking polar bear in Arlington, Texas. It really would be. Like, LaVine or Booker? Okay, I'd take Devin Booker over LaVine. But Devin Booker is not better than Jaylen Brown. I don't care what none of y'all say. Y'all can say whatever the hell you want. You guys will never, ever, 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 ever convince me that Devin Booker is better than Jaylen Brown. Because it's not true. He's not better than Jaylen Brown. I mean, just like Jason Tatum is better than Anthony Davis. You know what I mean? Like you guys ain't going to convince me either way. Jason Tatum, 3 straight first-team All-NBAs. You know what I mean? And you'll take Derek White over Devin Booker? Hey, man, low-key, if I'm trying to win a title, I agree with that, JT. Derek White's money, man. Brown or Paul George? Bro, Jaylen Brown's better than Paul George, man. Like, come on, man. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Paul George is declining. You know what I mean? Like, Paul George ain't even that good anymore. I mean, he's just his name is bigger than his play. You know what I mean? Like, man, that Jaylen Brown's better than Paul George. No, it's not, bro. It's not cap. Jaylen Brown is fucking better than fucking Devin Booker and Paul George, and Jason Tatum's better than Anthony Davis. I mean, I know that makes you guys mad. And Lindsay, remember what I said last night? I said I would get a stream. I mean, like I said I would fucking stream for an hour. Nah, boards. The Woj bomb is about Detroit, who they're gonna interview for a head coaching job. LaVine didn't get traded. Nice try. I'm literally on Twitter right now. Imagine hyping up a Zach LaVine trade in the big 2024 with his broke ass knees. Zach LaVine in the big 2024. Bro can't even stay healthy. Bro can't stay healthy to save his life. Yeah, man. Barnes and Kevin Hurt. I think it's a fair deal for. But honestly, Zach LaVine is not really what Sacramento needs. Sacramento needs a defense and they need a wing. Right? I don't think Sacramento needs fucking Zach LaVine. You know what I mean? Like Zach LaVine ain't gonna give him anything on defense. And what's Sacramento's biggest issue? It's the defensive side of the basketball. So I just, man, what are the Bulls doing, bro? They should rebuild, man. And then that leaves the question is, where's DeMar DeRozan gonna go? Because it sounds like the Bulls are blowing this thing up. So are they gonna re-sign DeRozan? I think DeRozan might be on the move. And honestly, if Paul George leaves the Clippers, I could see that being the move for DeMar DeRozan to go to the Clippers. Because I think he was with Russell Westbrook last night during that Kendrick Lamar concert. So, and then I think Russ will probably end up going back to the Clippers as well. So, I think that could be the potential replacement for Paul George. Now, if you run a Kawhi, Harden, and DeMar DeRozan team, like how good will that team be? It sounds like mid to me. It sounds like a decent little first round exit. That's what it sounds like. But yeah, if they are indeed blowing it up, that could be the move. Assistant coaching candidates for the Lakers: Rajon Rondo, Jared Dudley, Sam Cassell, Scott Brooks. They're gonna end up with Rondo and probably Jared Dudley. Sam Cassell's not leaving the Celtics. You know what I mean? Sam Cassell's not leaving the Celtics, man. Because what the Celtics are going to do is the Celtics are going to give Sam Cassell the lead assistant job. I mean, that's what they're going to do. Sam Cassell's not leaving the Celtics. He's going to literally get the same job with the Celtics. He's going to become the lead and assistant. Scott Brooks. That was the guy who used to coach the Thunder, right? With Katie Westbrook and them. I think that those got glasses, right? The guy with the fucking squared sack with the big squared glasses. Yeah, that used to coach Harden, Russ, and KD. Yeah, yeah. I mean, he got into the NBA Finals. Okay. Someone tweeted Alex Caruso versus Derek White finals going to be fire. Sounds like the Sixers are a legit threat to snag Kentavious Caldwell-Pope from Denver. If Denver loses to KCP, that would be a massive loss. Malik Monk, yeah. If they Lindsay, if they get LaVine, Malik Monk is probably leaving. Congrats to the fluke season, bro. How can you win 64 games, be 14 games better than the second best team in the conference, and that'd be a fluke? I mean, like, come on, man, that shit ain't no fluke. Like, you guys gotta stop your Celtics hatred, man. The Celtics are an all-time great team. The 2024 Celtics were the best team since the Kevin Durant Warriors. Go look at the stats, please. Go look at the fucking stats. The Celtics beat every team that's won a championship since 2019. And yes, I didn't fucking stutter. They beat the Kawhi Raptors too, by the way. The Celtics beat every fucking team. They beat the 2019 Raptors. They beat the 2020 Lakers. They beat the 2021 Bucks. They beat the 2022 Warriors. They beat the 2023 Nuggets. They beat all them teams. This year's Celtics team beats all them other teams. No, they wouldn't, Legend Z. No, they fucking wouldn't, man. Will the Lakers have a 5-month rest? No, they won't. It'll be fair, even playing ground. No, they won't, man. Because they actually got guys that can defend AD. I mean, like, come on, man. The 2020 Lakers, they couldn't hold a candle to this year's Celtics team. You guys just can't get your Celtics hatred. You guys are blinded by hatred. Garrett Wilson request. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. Brandon Ayuk, I would believe, but Garrett Wilson, yeah, right. Who's stopping AD and LeBron? Jaylen Brown would guard LeBron, and AD they would just be physical with AD. They would just put a bunch of guys on him. They would put Drew on him. They would put D White on him. They would put Porzingis on him. I mean, Horford on him. You know what I mean? Caruso trade. I like it for both teams. I think Giddey has some potential to be a good player. Obviously, I wish Chicago would have got a pick with Giddey for Caruso, and then Caruso really helps Oklahoma City. So I like that deal for both teams. I know everyone's going to say blah, 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 that Chicago got fleeced, but Giddey was the 6th overall pick, and he has some upside. So I like it for both sides. I think it's a win-win deal. Chris had 1 year left. Yeah, he does. 1 year left. Yep. Let's see here. Missoula is wild. Missoula's wild, man. Okay, you said, bro, the 2020 Heat, but man, we would have swept the bubble Heat. This year, Celtics team would sweep that team too. Do I like the Redick hire? No, I hate it. I absolutely hate that hire. I don't like the JJ Redick hire at all. Yeah, I'm not feeling that hire. And I'm ignoring because you're saying stupid shit. If you actually say some shit that actually matters, then I would answer it. What I know about Charles Lee? Charlotte Hornets hired a really good head coach. I think Charles Lee is going to be really good for the Hornets. I like him a lot. I think he's a great mind, great offensive mind. I think he added a lot to the Celtics this year. So I like that for I think, yeah. Charles Lee's way better than Darvin Ham, bro. Come on, man. Charles Lee, I'll have a hot take for you, bro. Charles Lee was the best coach on the Bucks coaching staff when they had Coach Bud and Darvin Ham. Charles Lee was always the best coach on that staff, and you guys are gonna see. I bet you the Hornets are actually pretty decent next year. I think the Hornets are actually decent. How big is the Celtics hoodie that I ordered? The championship hoodie that I ordered? It's about 3XL. You didn't watch Bucks games? Please shut up, bro. I gotta watch all the teams, bro. Like, I gotta watch all the teams. Like, if I'm gonna have an NBA YouTube channel, so I gotta watch them. People find out. How do people find? You listen, because I watched every Celtics game this year, so I know something about Charles Lee because he was the lead assistant. Charles Lee was clearing away. You know what I mean, like the guy that came in, he fucking brought a different identity to the Celtics. You know what I mean, how I noticed is because they use Kristaps Porzingis differently. Like, you know how the Bucks use Brook Lopez, like that. That's how the Celtics use Porzingis. You know what I mean? Because that's how I know. You didn't watch about yeah, and guess what, too, Legacy? I watched the Bucks lose in the first round to Indiana, and I watched the Celtics raise the trophy. Redick, Charles Lee. Charles Lee's been grinding in the coaching circuit for like 20 years. I mean, like, JJ Redick just got handed a job on a silver platter. How tall am I? I'm 6'3". I wear 3XL. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed to admit it. On hoodies, on T-shirts, I wear double XL, but hoodies, yeah, I do. I do 3 because I like I like having the hoodies a little bigger. You know what I mean? I like having the hoodies bigger on me because if I get a 2XL and I outgrow it, you know what I mean? At least a 3X, I can, like, you know what I mean? That'll always fit me. What do I weigh? What do I weigh? 240. It was like 243. I think 243 pounds. I'm pretty sure. Which that's where I like to be at. I don't want to be like 180 pounds. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be scrawny. So yeah, I'm not fat, but I'm not skinny either. I mean, if that makes sense. Not fat, but not skinny. So yep, 6'3", 243. I think that's what I am. Last time I was at the doctor's and I got my weight checked, I was like 243, I think. Exactly, Sean 627. He got handed a fucking job. You know what I mean? Like, that shit doesn't make any sense. I don't know how tall he is, Legend Z. I have no idea. But I think he's definitely gonna be 6'2.5", 6'3" for sure when he has that growth spurt. But I don't know how tall he is right now. He got handed because of, what are you, Stephen A. Smith now? See, I don't want to bring race into it, but like, I thought there was a lot of other deserving candidates than JJ Redick. You know what I mean? Steve Nash got handed. Yeah, man. Yeah, Jason Kidd got handed a coaching job too. I mean, when he retired. I mean, as soon as Jason Kidd retired, he got handed the Brooklyn Nets job. If y'all remember that or not. You know what I mean? Mark Jackson got handed the Warriors job. JB Bickerstaff literally grinded, was an assistant. But Mark Jackson, I'm happy you brought that name up too. Mark Jackson got handed a job with the Warriors, and he didn't have any coaching experience. You know what I mean? So there's been a lot of instances where there's been guys that were just handed head coaching jobs on a silver platter. Doc Rivers Doc Rivers got handed a coaching job when back in the early 2000s with Orlando. So there's been plenty of guys spoon-fed coaching jobs. Oh, okay, Sean, 26, 27. I get it now. Yeah, man, Mark Jackson would have been a good candidate. Kenny Atkinson would have been a good candidate. JB Bickerstaff sucks, so no. But Kenny Atkinson, yeah. Man, it's happened so many times, bro. He didn't, bro. Doc Rivers don't even deserve the job he has now. You know what I mean, Doc Rivers got handed that Bucks job. You know what I mean, like I don't understand why the Bucks hired him. I really don't. I thought that was a horrible hire. Hey, Legend Z, guess what? We just hit an hour on the stream. I told you last night during our chat last night. I told you that I would hit an hour next stream. I told you. Nah, I'm not gonna do two. I'm gonna get off in a few minutes. Actually, Rivers with Ham is diabolical. Yeah, it is. Thoughts on Adrian Griffin? Didn't get a fair shake, but that's the Bucks' fault. Adrian Griffin should have went to a younger rebuilding team, but it is what it is. All right, guys, I think that's going to do it for this stream, man. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, man. This was a fun stream. And yeah, man. Why didn't they like them? I think it was the scheme. I think it was the defensive scheme. I thought they were uncomfortable with that, and I didn't think he really got along with the players. Like, he didn't click with them. So yeah, that's why I don't think he lasted. Celtics to trade Derek White for Levine. No. Fuck no. All right, one. I'm gonna do it for that. All right, one. Peace. Have a good night.